Unk still scrolling, and we going back live. The president finally came out after the strikes in Iran to give a statement on why it was done. Maybe my brain cells will be recouped and he can give a reasonable explanation as to why it was done. Let's check it out.
President, Israel forced your hand to launch some strikes against Iran. Did that pull the United States into this war?
No, I'm not forced their hand. You see, we were having negotiations with these lunatics, and it was my opinion that they were going to attack first. They were going to attack, and we didn't do it. They were going to attack first. I felt strongly about that. And we have great negotiators, great people, people that do this very successfully, and have done it all their lives very successful. And based on the way the negotiation was going, I think they were going to attack first.
And Mr. Trump, Mr. President, what would be the reasoning that they would want to attack us first?
And I didn't want that to happen. So if anything, I might have forced Israel's hand. But Israel was ready and we were ready, and we've had a very, very powerful impact because virtually everything they have has been knocked out now. Their missile count is going way down. Amazingly, they're hitting countries that were, let's call them neutral. Right? They lived together for a long time. I think they were surprised. I was surprised. And now those countries are all fighting against them and fighting strongly against them. Someday they'll write a story and they'll say why they did that, but they hit countries that had nothing to do with what's going on. They were sort of leaving everything alone. All of a sudden they had missiles shot at, which shows you the level of evil that we're dealing with. They'll hit people that were actually...
The level of evil. I've seen a level of evil that cannot be described right here on American soil. So I haven't seen no evil. Iranian never came up to me and said, I'm gonna blow your head off. I don't think an Iranian ever got to this country and said, I'm gonna blow your head off. But if you're American over in their country and thinking you have a say, and you happen to get, hey, you're in their country. Maybe you should act accordingly in their country and abide by their laws and their rules in their country.
At least somewhat friendly, and had no problems with it. Also hitting only civilian places, hotels and apartment buildings, and we're hitting them.
Wait a minute. When I heard a school full of girls got maybe up to count up to 60. So, I don't know. Who you fooling?
Where it is much more appropriate, we're hitting them very hard. And the big scale hitting goes down. They no longer have air protection. They no longer have any detection facilities at all left. And so they're going to be in for a lot of hurt. These are bad people. These are people that killed. I guess it's 35,000. It's coming out 35,000 over the last 3 weeks. Protesters, 35,000 violently killed. So these are bad people. And the leader of the pack is gone. And as you know, 49 people were taken out in the first hit. And I guess there was another hit today on the new leadership. And it looks like that was pretty substantial also. So they're getting hit very hard, and we'll see what happens. A lot of people are coming forward. A lot of the people you would least suspect want to quit. They want to have immunity. They're asking for immunity, and probably at some point they'll be dropping, as you would say, laying down their guns. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, we're just continuing to go forward. Our military is the #1 in the world by far, and we are... everything's big. In my book, Venezuela is big, this is big. The original hit Midnight Hammer was big, everything he viewed as big, but it's not considered very big by some standards, by some of our standards.
Is that why he's basing all of these wars and takeovers? Because they're big, the biggest, the bestest, the brightest ballroom ever? That's what you're looking for? Some big cool points. Okay.
We have a military like no other military that's ever been built.